Hi Libra, and welcome to your message. I'm Erica. I am a psychic medium oracle prophetess. I felt called to do you guys because I just did Scorpio, and Scorpio and Libra energy is very, very connected, very intertwined. And so I just felt called to do Libra. So tuning in with your energy, the first thing that I received was I actually saw like a black hole. Okay. And I feel like, and then I started hearing that song by the song is Black Hole Sun. I can't think of it's Chris Cornell. Oh my gosh, what was the band he was? Stone Temple Pilots. It was by Stone Temple Pilots, and the song is Black Hole Sun. And that's like literally what I was seeing was like this black hole. And I just feel like Libra, this is kind of where you feel like you've been kind of like floating through, is this black hole. Like, and what's crazy is, I'm just thinking about this, is Chiron, the wounded healer, the planet of the, right, the wounded healer. Chiron is moved into Taurus. And Taurus is all about self-love and, you know, like grounded energy, luxury, like just all these different things, right? Food, it governs like all these different things. Love, it's Venus energy, you know what I mean? So, but the cardinal signs are closing with Chiron moving into Taurus. It's like this 7-year like purgatory, this 7-year black hole, this 7 years of extreme powerful lessons of self-love and partnerships for the cardinal signs, which is Libra, Capricorn, Aries, and Cancer, right? I'm like, right? They're the zodiacs that start the new seasons, the solstices, the equinoxes, you know what I mean? Anywho, so as a Libra, like, this is a huge moment for Libra. Huge moment for Libra. And for the rest of the zodiacs I just named. But, I mean, it affects everybody, of course. But for certain zodiacs, it's, like, crazy, right? So you're going from the last 7 years of deep lessons, soul lessons around your relationships, your partnerships, like how you would show up in a partnership or in all relationships, romantic, friendships, family connections. Like, you started to see where you were selling yourself short, where you were hurting yourself in order to please others. And so the lessons has been around that. And again, Taurus is all like self-love and like, you know, that kind of vibe. So yeah. So the next 7 years or whatever, as the new cycle begins, your partnerships are now reflecting back to you all the work you've been doing, all the lessons you've learned, all the healing you've done. Like, you're no longer the wounded healer or the wounded warrior. Excuse me. What I keep saying, the wounded healer. But like the wounded healer, the wounded warrior. Because Chiron is the wounded healer, but as a Libra, like, you are a warrior energy. And anyways, you're done with the wound cycles. Okay? Now it's like, I'm no longer the wounded warrior. I'm now just the warrior. I'm the warrior. Okay, 444, right as I finish channeling that. So let's go ahead and get some tarot cards. Let's get 3 cards for Libra. The Magician, power. alchemy, manifesting, but it's power. Like you're in this powerful new energy, Libra. You have everything you need and more. The universe will provide, but you've got all the elements. You've got you've got the cups, the pentacles, the wands, the swords. You've got it all, Libra. This is a power. I mean, this is Mercury, god of communication. I do feel that. I feel that there's some really powerful communication with soulmates, powerful conversations. Mercury is going to be going retrograde. We're in like the we're like in like the pre-shadow or whatever, but what you speak, what you think, what you feel right now, Libra, it is manifesting. Your manifestation power is insane. This is major arcana, and it's because you're tapped into your divine strength. Okay, so we have like Gemini, we have Leo. Receiving all that you need and more. This is rewards of your strength, your resilience. Lions could be significant, being like a Lyran starseed, or just connecting with Lyra, the Lyrans. I'm just channeling, so let's see. Let's get one more. You know what's crazy? I just noticed is I was seeing like this black hole like in the universe, you know what I mean? And look at this portal of energy down here. That's basically what I saw, except it was like dark swirling energy, you know? That's a portal of light. So Libra, and she's facing, her and the lion, they're facing the light. They're literally facing the light. You have opened a portal of light. You have manifested this portal of light in your life. Meaning, whatever's like flowing into you right now, it brings more light. It brings more, all the good things, okay? Like you're no longer in the black hole swirling around. Now there's this beautiful portal of manifestation, having everything you need, like, and also it's like a reward of your strength and remembering your power. Okay? We have the 9 of Cups that flipped over. Yeah, absolutely. I would say that it is safe to say that the Libra collective is in a state of wishes being fulfilled, but it's like emotional wish fulfillments. It's wish fulfillments that flood you with good feeling emotions. And that's why I just talked about the light. You know, this is Leo. Leo's ruled by the sun. There could be some kind of really powerful communication coming to light that's a wish fulfillment of some kind for you, Libra. Okay? I kid you not, the King of Swords, which is your energy, came out on my lap. You know what's crazy is as I'm doing readings for clients, zodiac readings for the channel, etc., a lot of people are coming out in the readings as kings, as with king energy. Doesn't matter if you're a man or you're a woman. You're just like right now. It's not the Queen of Swords, it's the King. There is this, you know, and in the suit of the tarot, the King kind of represents like a level of mastery. Because you have to think, it's like an energy, it's a frequency, it's, you know, there's a lot connected to the card, right? But it's like you've reached this high level. Like the King in the tarot is like the highest level, you know? So it is a form of mastery. You are sitting on your throne in your power. Again, I said warrior. You're no longer the wounded warrior. You're literally just the warrior now. There's the warrior. And he's not just any warrior. He's the king of swords. Right? For some of you guys, Libra, you are receiving a wish fulfillment or multiple wish fulfillments, literally just for standing in your power and speaking your truth to someone who deserved it, or someone who, you know, basically it's a situation or an energy of someone who thought they had power over you, or someone who did have some type of power over you. And you took your power back. You spoke your truth. And some way, somehow, it activated your throat. It was some kind of initiation or some kind of test, lesson. I don't know. It's probably someone that you had some kind of past life like karma with or something, where they had power over you in past lives or in a past life. And so you were meant to actually speak your truth and take your power back from this person. And you did. This could be a boss, a father, some kind of like authority figure. It feels like someone who abuses their power, or, you know, so it could be like a boss. Like, it could be like a boss who, you know, abuse their power, and maybe it was like a manipulation, or maybe it was like something that made you uncomfortable, but whatever it was like an injustice. Okay, I'm getting the words overbearing, like some kind of overbearing, rigid, toxic masculine energy. And you, a part of your soul like healing was to literally speak truth to this person, and you did, even though maybe it was scary, or even though, you know, it was like, you know, a situation again where like you were afraid because something, you know, like if it was a boss, you were afraid to say something because you would lose your job, or you were afraid of being fired, for instance. Okay, so it would be like a situation like that. Okay. And again, that's not going to be for everyone, but I think for a lot of you guys, there maybe it is your father, and, you know, or a step parent, or a stepfather, or someone that was just kind of mean to you, is what I want to say, honestly. I'm hearing mean for no reason. So from your end, it was like, why are you mean to me? Like, I think, Libra, you probably dealt with a lot of energy like that through life. Okay. Just people constantly where you're like, why are they doing this to me? Like, why? Okay. Like, it probably is kind of bizarre and you don't understand it. And you know what I mean? That's, you know, again, confirmation. So, you know, like, oh yeah, this is my reading, you know? So, okay, wait, hold on. I wasn't meaning to shuffle that. So let me get an Intuit Oracle card. So let's see, what else for Libra? I also see you like in this new chapter, this next level, just like kind of where you're at right now, because this is new beginning. The Magician is number 1. It is. It's like the Fool card is right before the Magician, 0 point energy. It's like you're in the Fool card energy, and then you're in the Magician energy. I'm in my power. I'm in this new level. I'm in this new beginning. I'm in my power. You know, this time around, I'm starting the Fool's journey, but like I'm starting the Fool's journey with knowledge, wisdom, soul strength, wish fulfillment's coming in, you know, I'm protected, like, you know, You know what you're doing. This ain't your first rodeo. The first card out is the Broom. This could be literally like a message to declutter, clean the house, get all dust, old stale energies. Dust accumulating in our house. Yeah, we want to keep our house like dust free as possible. I live in the country and like I always have my windows open, you know, like to let air in and stuff. And so there's a lot of sand out here. It's constantly like every single day, like I can feel sand, you know, so I have to like vacuum and stuff. But anyways, dust accumulates so fast where I live. Like it's crazy. But I do feel that like maybe like a good clean sweep through the house. Just, you know, like when you're in a clean environment, and I'm not saying you guys aren't in a clean environment. I'm just saying right now, even just cleaning our house can bring forth wish fulfillments like that, because we're literally clearing space, energetic space, and, you know, creating a clean energy for things to arrive. Removing unwanted stuff. The universe is removing unwanted stuff. It could also be removing things like, you know, sometimes when we're going through this rebirth or we're on, you know, on a new level, that can feel like loss, because it's like things are going away and crumbling and like leaving our lives. But it's like, that's how we make space, you know, is removing the unwanted stuff for the new to come in. Purging. You've been purging. You've been removing unwanted stuff. It says a clean sweep. Something that's unavoidable, a cleanup, a total makeover, restoring harmony. There's a restoring of harmony in your life that's happening. I just feel like you've been cleaning up your life, honestly. And I feel like the universe and your ancestors and your angel, like they're helping to clean things up and sweep things and remove things. And like, it's like a clean sweep for Libra. Okay, a total makeover. You might be like really changing, like maybe the way you look, maybe you're doing, you know, maybe you cut your hair, or maybe you grew your hair long, or maybe you've dyed your hair, or maybe you're just feeling to like shift your look a little bit. Maybe you've changed and you're just like feeling like you want to dress different, or your style has changed, or, you know, there's things like that too. Whoop. The Child. Okay, so the Child is number 13, and then the letter J, and then what else we have? Oh, the Birds. The Birds are all about communication, and your very first card out is the Magician, Mercury, communication. Powerful communication. Communication that is being manifested in a really big, powerful way. So again, there's something about communication, discussing things, talking. It also speaks of like being flighty or nervous, making contact, texting or calling someone. And then you have the Child, which speaks of new beginnings, innocence, spontaneous, creative, like carefree, a whole new perspective, brand new. That's the vibe. That's the vibe for you right now in your life, Libra. Like new beginnings, brand new energy, a clean sweep, clean slate. Like there's a lot going on here. But you're ready. You're ready. There could also be something about a child, spirit babies, or maybe you're a parent. But for me, this is like your inner child. I just think it's like brand new, innocent, beautiful new beginnings, honestly. And also, I feel like you communicate a lot with the birds. The birds speak to you. Okay, so like what are the birds saying to you? What are your animal messengers saying to you? Like pay attention. But yeah, there's some kind of like communication here for sure. There could also be divine masculine here. You know, a divine masculine king energy. You know, I don't know. Let me just ask about that real fast for Libra before we go. The Falcon. A transition, changes, the third eye, rising above, strategy. Yeah, I feel like there is. Okay, so just a little side note. For some of the Libras out there, divine feminines, what, right? But like there is a masculine king. I feel like a protector. I feel like that's the warrior protector too. Like you've been through so much. It's time for you to receive and be with your divine protector. On that note, let's end with romance angels. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, or you're just like curious about my readings and my different services, because I am a healer, I do past life sessions, quantum healing sessions, etc. It's all in the description box. Just send me an email and we'll get you set up. Okay, here we go. For Libra, healing family issues. Yeah, wow. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Didn't I say inner child? I'm telling you, Libra. So you're the curse breaker. You're the curse breaker. I just got chills up my whole right side. Yeah. Healing father wounds, especially. Okay, so again, like I said about all that. Okay, so anyways, but I just, yeah, you've been healing a lot. Like, you're the curse breaker. You're healing the family wounds. You're the one. You're the one that was prophesied. You know, that your lineages have been waiting for. Okay, and then you have wedding. Your parents may have gotten divorced when you were young, and that could have been part of inner child wounding. But honestly, Libra, I feel like this is just letting you know of how much healing work you've done. Because remember, I started off your message with, like, I was talking about, like, Chiron and your relationships and how the last 7 years has been, right? That's a lot of this healing that you've done. And now it's like, there's a situation that involves marriage. For me, it's like your forever person. It's your forever person. The one you spend your life with, Libra. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah, there could be someone here who wants to take action, communicate, make an effort with you, Libra. Maybe you're the one feeling this, I don't know, but there's something going on here because someone is feeling like this is a great love. I want to make the effort. Like, this is someone who has your back. This is someone who is mature. This is someone who is like a king type vibe, right? Like high level frequency kind of energy. But it's someone that sees you, honors you, respects you, is loyal. They're honest, they're truthful. They're all the things that are so important to a Libra. Because Libra is the justice scales. Like, I was going to say we don't play because I'm a Libra sun. So, and I'm a Libra Mercury. But I am a Libra. So I get it. Like, we do not play. We can sense and smell the BS from a million miles away. You know what I mean? We can see people's motives and agendas before those people even realize they have a motive and an agenda. We see way beyond. So that's very important for you as a Libra. You have to have someone who communicates, who's in their power, who's all the things I just said. And you have 9 cups. Like, that's wish fulfillment. Like, that's what you're getting. And it's like a part of these wish fulfillments is a long-term partnership. It is your person. And this person will be making an effort towards you, is what I feel for the majority of the people here. So anyways, Libra, I'm going to leave it here. I already went way over time. Thank you so much. Thank you for interacting, for liking, for hyping. I'm trying to get myself out of algorithm Joe right now. So every interaction, comment, especially hyping the videos, it helps so much, you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I want to do the zodiacs. I want to bring the zodiacs back to the channel, and I want to like continue to do these, but it's just, it takes a lot of time and energy. And, you know, if the views aren't there and it's not, then it's, you know what I mean? So anyway, so I just thank you for helping to get this out into the algorithms and just sharing how it connects with you. Yeah, and it's just like paying it forward too. It's just good karma, honestly. Like, so thank you. You know, the good you do comes back to you, right? So anyways, you guys have a beautiful day, Libras. Let me know how this connects with you, and I will see you again soon.